Okay, these are my files on the case, and I have them in alphabetical order for the most part.
The abundant, if somewhat messy files tell the story
We have affidavits
of Joel Davis's 12-year dedication to this case.
I've had people say, you're obsessed with this. And I'm like, no, I'm not obsessed. I just did my job.
Joel, who's now 50, attended high school in Davis, California with John Riggins. He decided in the year 2000 to write a book about the so-called sweetheart murders.
What was it about this case that captured your imagination?
Well, having grown up here, it had just a seismic impact on the community.
How did the murders change the town of Davis?
I think like any small town, I know there was a lot of fear. I think it left kind of an indelible imprint because in my estimation, it's probably the most shocking crime in the history of the city.
Looking down the road where
Joel admits he rattled some cages as he sought answers to why the case hadn't been closed.
It just sort of bothered me that it was unresolved after all these years.
And he persisted even as he battled a devastating diagnosis. At the age of 38, he was told he had Parkinson's disease. 48 Hours talked to him about it back in 2006.
When you have Parkinson's, you gotta say the glass is half full. That's the way you survive it. It is a disease that Michael J. Fox likes to say, he calls it the gift that always takes. I've had my ability to walk taken away. I've had my ability to sign a check taken away, but I can still write.
Thanks to modern medicine, Joel can still control his hands enough to use a computer. He's undergone 2 deep brain stimulation surgeries. And though it's tough to walk, he made it to court through years of drawn-out proceedings. He plans to update his book.
Why do you think people were still fascinated with this case after 32 years?
I think it's kind of the classic good versus evil story. It also plays into that CSI, DNA, whodunit, classic sort of mystery.
But while DNA and an experienced team of investigators ultimately close this case, the father of murder victim John Riggins believes Joel's efforts also played a role.
I'd like to thank Joel Davis and his book, Justice Waits. He really kept this flame of justice alive when it was about to go out.
When Dr. Riggins acknowledged you in court, it was an emotional moment for you.
Yeah, the fact that he was kind enough to acknowledge me on the witness stand really made me feel good. I do think that the pot needed to be stirred and the case needed to be held up to the light.